The next voicemail we have is a very interesting one to me. We have someone calling in saying that they're an undercover junkie, saying that they've been able to successfully hide it from everybody for 5 years. Let's listen in.
Hey, I think I got something fun for you.
Okay.
I've been hiding the fact that I'm a junkie for 5 years.
Did you just say junkie, I think you just said? Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see when we call him.
Nobody's ever found out. I'm hiding it from not only my roommates, but my family, my girlfriend, who has just moved to Denver.
No. Girl just moved in with him, sounds like.
I don't know. But, yeah, on top of that, I lost my job. Got another one, but things haven't been going as smoothly as I'd like. But, yeah, if you find that in any way sort of appealing, just give me a call.
Say less, dude. I'm calling you right now. Low-key junkie. What's up with you, man? What are you doing? He's unemployed, so...
Hello?
Yo, you're on the Gobcast. You might be recorded?
Nah, man. What's up?
Yo, I just got done listening to your voicemail about how you've been able to kind of be a low-key junkie for the past 5 years?
Yeah, man. It's been some.
What's your choice?
But I've actually done like 26 different.
Oh, shit. Crazy one to stay low-key. How are you doing that? How did this even start?
Fuck, man. Okay, so it started when I was actually 17.
Okay.
I was doing fucking, and one of my friends offered me a pill because I just had a friend commit suicide. It kind of fucked everybody up.
Okay.
And my bad. I'm just gonna surprise you actually called me back. But
oh, you're good.
But the pill was they were 30s, but I didn't know at the time they were laced with fucking, and doing them for probably a month and a half, and I ended up fucking over, dude. I mean,
oh shit.
Yeah, my parents fucking found me and called 911, of course. Fucking went to the hospital. It was like 20 degrees outside, and they had to cut my fucking hoodie off, so it was cold as shit. But I feel like me over is actually the catalyst to me doing it even more, because it's kind of fucked up to put it like this, but over in particular feels fucking good. I mean, it's like people make jokes about like, oh, you Narcan me, you killed my fucking high, but it's kind of that way.
No, you really do kill their high. I've heard it described as like you feel like a zombie after you get Narcan. Like you're just totally fucked.
Dude, I fucking shot from the floor of my room to the corner. They said I looked like I was possessed. Like, I just lunged up. And I'm not a very fucking strong, athletic guy at all. Fucking, and apparently I flew into the back of the corner. I thought I had actually woken up in my bed. But, yeah, that
shit.
Yeah, that was some shit. But, fast forward, my parents tried to get me some help because I fucking asked them. I told them, I was like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. But about a month and a half later, I was back doing it again with my now ex-girlfriend. And she gave me a guy probably about, like, fast forward 6 months. And because she had been selling to me, upcharging me, which is crazy. Your fucking girlfriend's upcharging you on the pills she's buying.
That is fucked up, yeah.
But, yeah, I was buying two so she could get one type shit. And end up fucking getting COVID. She had left for a music festival and just kind of ghosted me. Go to find out that she had fucked two of my friends or whatever. So I was very depressed after that. Fucking, and I just never stopped from there. Over one more time after that, but it wasn't really anything too serious. they caught it pretty quick. And around that time, I had a friend keep doing it as well, who ended up passing away. He fucking actually 2 weeks before he passed, I was there at his house and then was watching him, kind of just nodding the fuck out. But he had done the same thing for me like about an hour and a half prior. But I had to leave, so I went and told his brother. I was like, yo, keep an eye on him. And then when I got outside, his fucking lips were blue. So, of course, they called the paramedics. But that didn't scare him straight either. So about 2 weeks after that, I ended up passing away. But, yeah, man, it just only got crazier from there. It got to the point where I was spending, keep in mind, nobody knew I was on this shit. Well, I mean, okay, for a while, people knew. For the first 2 years, people knew. And then I kind of went out, kind of cut myself from the world for about a year. And then I told everybody I'd gotten sober so I could get kind of like people coming back into my life because nobody wanted to be around me when I was a junkie. But, fucking, so yeah, everybody for the past 2 years has thought I've been sober. And I've maybe spent max 15 days in the past 2 years clean, and at different times.
Wow.
Yeah.
And nobody in your life really knows about this for the most part?
Nobody has a clue.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean,
is it getting harder to manage as time goes on?
Right now, yeah. Fucking. It's just because I lost my job. I had a really good. Because I passed out on the and didn't show up one day.
What happened to cut out a little bit? You said you lost it because you what?
Yeah, okay. I lost my job because one day I passed out on the I'd like taken two and then fucking blacked out. Woke up at like 2 p.m. the next day.
No.
Yeah, dude, and because it was a sales job, I ended up losing like $2,000 fucking dollars because they didn't give it to me. They gave me the front ends, but not the back ends.
Mm-hmm.
So
you would say that like now it's starting to impact your job. Like for a while, you were a functional addict by the sounds of it. No.
Yeah, highly functional. I really surprisingly it wasn't what was fucking me up on that job. It was so
interesting.
Yeah, because I've gotten to the point where I don't fucking nod anymore. I just take it to get fucking, not sick.
How do you do it? Do you smoke it? Do you how do you?
I actually snort it. Fucking.
Oh, okay.
I have smoked it. My buddy that I was talking about earlier that had passed away, he had shot me up one time. But I didn't feel anything back then either because it just wasn't as strong. The only shit that I've had that's made me nod the past fucking year, I'm pretty sure is not this. I think it's probably like trank or whatever the fuck they call it.
Oh, fuck. I mean, does it scare you that you've developed that much of a tolerance?
Absolutely. I mean, fucking, I just kind of sit there wishing I never fucking touched it in life. It's definitely killed my friends. I watched another ex-girlfriend over in front of me. I've, for a long time was isolated. I was in a fucking motel room hanging out with a goddamn bunch of bloods and fucking just sitting around when I get my check. They would front me up to $1,200 worth every fucking 2 weeks. So I was spending, about $600 a week. Now I've cut it down to probably about $150 a week. But
nice.
It's still a lot. I mean,
yeah, that's a lot either way. But hey, it's better than before. It sounds like.
Yeah, God, man. But yeah, that's just the devil. I'm not much of a religious guy. I always hear people talking about fucking demons and shit like that. But that's one thing I believe. I think demons are fucking put into these substances that we put into our bodies. They just change people, man. Like, had a buddy, real good friend of mine. He was on, he still is on actually, and he's facing, if he gets caught on a test, he's in some program called Matrix, and if he gets caught one time, he's going to prison for the next 7 years, and he will not fucking stop.
Oh, fuck. He probably can't stop. I mean,
Well,
prison might end up being how he stops.
I don't know, man. He's one of those motherfuckers, like, he's got CWB tattooed across his chest. It stands for crazy white boy. And that is that is exactly what the fuck he is. I've seen this motherfucker, and, dude, he's taking a whole 8-ball at one time.
So, how do you, like, in the future, do you plan on quitting? Do you plan on just trying to maintain your habit? Or, like, what's your plan for the future?
I really do want to end up one day. It's just the fear of reaching out is probably what gets me the most. Because I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna tell my family, like, yeah, remember how you guys thought I've been clean for all this time and I've never fucking stopped. It's just kind of a giant fear of mine. Fucking, I don't know. I mean, you'd think I'd be more scared of dying, but because I lost because I lost
a bitch. Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but because I lost my job, I was supposed to get an apartment with my girlfriend, and she fucking, what's it called, had to move because when I lost my job, I lost the money that we needed for the apartment.
Yeah.
So here, I got another job now, doing these same thing that I was doing before, but I don't know. That's my goal ultimately, is to either get clean and go over there, or get clean so I can, afford to get an apartment on just a regular salary. Because right now I'm staying with 2 of my good friends. But
yeah, I mean, again, maintaining a habit and trying to pay all your bills, and, like, that shit's hard, man. That shit's hard.
Dude, it's almost impossible. 2020, when I was 18.
Oh, it's lagging super bad. I totally lost you for, like, probably 30 seconds there.
Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, I'm in the boonies right now, but I've lost since 2020, when I was 18 years old. I've lost 60 pounds. I am
just from
yeah, a lot of it is because of just choosing dope over eating.
Yep.
Also, fucking clogs you up, dude. It's like the opposite of Coke, where it makes you shit your brains out. There's been weeks I didn't shit maybe once a week. I mean, so it hurts when you finally get it out. No, I don't know if that's a little bit of a TMI, but
yeah, no, I've heard that before from a lot of my homies who are addicts. Like, they'll shit a brick like twice a week, maybe, and that's it.
Oh my god, yeah, dude,
that sounds horrible to me. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, you end up sitting out like a Pringles can. You know what I mean? It's like,
so
God damn.
If you ended up getting or wanting to get sober, I mean, how soon do you think you'd end up acting on it? Because the way you describe it to me, it sounds like you're scared because it's been a long time that you've been pretending to be sober, but also surely you realize the longer you wait, you're just compounding the problem, right?
Yeah, 1,000%. I don't know. I was pretty serious about it probably, I want to say about 2-3 months ago. I really, really wanted to get clean. And I'd started cutting it back. But it's just the problem is going cold turkey, man. It's just the amount that I do and the strength of the shit that I do, it's insanely hard. Can't sleep, start twitching. Yeah.
Yep.
You're hot, you're cold. Your brain is just screaming at you to get more dope. It's horrible.
I think it's something that's nearly impossible to do alone, bro. You know, I think at the end of the day, like, it's hard to talk to people about that shit, but it's beneficial, you know? Sometimes you just gotta swallow the bullet and talk to somebody, you know?
Yeah, I'm starting to look into something where I don't have to quit cold turkey.
Yeah. Yeah, that's always an option too, dude. I mean, whatever works for you. It's stuff worth exploring, you know? Have you tried like any other stuff like a counselor, like rehab, outpatient or inpatient or anything?
I actually did go to outpatient. My parents, after the second time I OD'd, made me go to an outpatient place. Um, and I actually got kicked out because I didn't know I had a drug test that day for the program, and I go there and I failed the drug test. Oddly enough, not for, but for T. And they said they said the levels of I had, they couldn't read because it was so high. It just said greater than 500, so they couldn't tell if I was going up or down.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's another thing. I'm a giant pothead. Yeah, trying to quit weed is actually.
Well, you should probably be on the bottom of your totem pole by the sounds of it.
Yeah,
You know, in terms of things to quit.
but but I wasn't getting at that. I was saying like trying to quit can also be really difficult while trying to quit.
Mm-hmm. For
Because
sure.
that shit absolutely helps withdrawals.
Oh, 100%, dude. To me, quit so much shit.
Yeah, because you got a bad coke problem. Because
Coke. I quit vaping with, dude. It's a goat.
yeah, man, I've been watching you since 2017. I remember the video back in the day.
Hell yeah. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, man, been a long time supporter.
Appreciate it.
Watched you. I watched this. What's the dude's name? He deleted his YouTube channel. He was like a former addict. There were a lot of people that I would just watch, listening to their struggles to make me not want to continue as much. You know what I mean? Just because
for sure.
Hearing how bad shit can get. Hell, I've met junkies around here that kind of reminded me of a video that I saw probably about 5 years ago where a guy had broken down a pill in a bathroom and snorted it in front of another addict, and he thought he was going to give him a little bit, so he blew his nose to try to fucking give him some, and the guy ended up snorting nose powder, you know what I mean?
Vile.
Yeah. I've seen people get so bad they're picking tinfoil up off the street to smoke. They're finding dirty needles and using that shit. It's just horrible. People hiding because somebody's overdosed in front of them, and they don't realize that if you call the cops when somebody overdoses, you're not getting in trouble. But they just let them die anyway, and it's just, I don't know. I don't want to end up being the next person to have a funeral out of everybody I've known.
Yep. Hey, man, whenever you decide to quit, dude, just go hard, man. You know, give it your all, and I think you got it in the bag whenever you go for it, dude. It's do it sooner than later. You know, I think getting sobriety's a great gift after you've been high for a long time. You know.
Yeah, I've heard people say that it's like being on a completely different.
It's nice, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It sucks for like the first little period, but it gets nice surprisingly fast, and then like you almost get to a point where you're like, damn, I couldn't imagine ever going back to that.
Yeah.
You know?
I just need to feel what that's like again. I'm going to try to keep cutting back as much as I've done.
Get the ball rolling soon, man.
Yeah, so that way I can start methadone or Suboxone treatment, because the amounts that I'm doing right now, they're not going to give me an amount of methadone or Suboxone that's going to keep me not sick, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the plan for right now, is just keep cutting back. Like I said, I was doing $600 a week. Now I'm down to $150, $140 roughly, about $20 a day.
Step in the right direction, dude.
Yeah, I want to cut that down as much as possible. it's just, I don't know. A lot of the things that had happened I've never gotten to deal with, so I feel like that would be a great thing to sobriety, is being able to deal with a lot of the shit that I've buried under with for so long.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, hey, bro, it's always good to talk to someone about that shit, you know?
Hell, man, just talking about it with you,
Always
getting
good
the
to
shit
talk to
off my
someone about
chest
that
helps.
shit. There you go. Well, hey, man, I wish you the best of luck. You know, I hope you achieve your sobriety soon, and I wish you the best with that, man. I hope it goes well. Thank you for calling in and sharing today. I appreciate your time.
Hell yeah, Goblin. Thank you for calling back. I really appreciate it, man.
Of course, man. No problem. I hope you have a good rest of your night.
You too, brother.
Yep. See ya.
Deuces.
Damn, that's a real one right there. That's a real voicemail. Talking about us friends are dying and shit, really straight up. It's insane. I mean, I remember seeing first come around that it was something that was almost like, oh, only the hardest addicts are doing, like the only people doing dudes who like are losing arms to necrosis and shit. No, it's like, dude, now we're at the point where just casual users like that are doing it. Barely exists anymore. Everyone just wants now. Like hair isn't really a thing anymore. It's all hair is like a designer now. That's heady now. That shit is crazy. But man, I think we're gonna call it here. Thank you all for watching part 2 of the What's on Your Mind caller episode. Listen, follow us on Instagram. If you want to call in but you don't know how, go follow at the Gobcast on Instagram. We post the instructions every other Friday. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you all for supporting the show. I'll see you all in the next one. Deuces.